Hello, welcome back to another episode of Bastions and Basilisks. Today I'm going to show you how to make a Pathfinder 2nd edition character in general, but specifically on Roll20. So you just add a character in the... So if you don't have any experience with Roll20, chat, our library, journal, you want to go into journal, like I showed you, add character, and then it'll assign... It'll give you a random name. I'm showing you my whole browser to make it simpler. So obviously you go to, if you have the books you can do it that way, but if you're doing this online it's just a lot easier to use Archives of Nethys. So you come over here to character creation, and then we'll just pick, we'll go ancestry, class, background. I think the idea was ancestry, background, classes. It's like ABC, but it doesn't make sense with also archives or archetypes. So we'll pick a. I'll just kind of keep it simple and show the first. So we'll just go with dwarf. If you aren't familiar with Archives of Nethys, you should save it. Like you should. It's a godsend, depending on which world you're on. So it explains, the ancestries for dwarf, and then half human heritages, and then versatile heritages. In Pathfinder, you can be just a dwarf, or you can also be a dwarf. See, it shows you dwarf heritages, all the different kinds of dwarf heritages. But you could also be a dwarf that also has the Aasimar heritage, or the Aphorite, or Beastkin, or Changeling, or... So, it kind of... I'm gonna keep it simple. But the big thing to understand is you choose an ancestry and then one of the heritages. So, you can't have two different heritages. So, if you want to go Ancient Blooded Dwarf, you can't also do the versatile heritages. So you can't be a strong-blooded dwarf and an Aasimar. You have to pick which one you want to be, because it's a heritage. You can't have two heritages, essentially. It's that way of keeping it simple. There are feats you can take, but that's kind of getting more into the nitty-gritty of stuff. So we'll just keep it simple. So you're a dwarf. Alright, we go down here. So in Pathfinder 2nd edition, your hit points are based, I'll show you right here. You go to here, and then you hit the little gear tab. This was for the game I was running. Your ancestry, boom, 10. And you'll see you also have class here, and then it will also automatically calculate with your constitution and then other bonuses you may have. And you can, or whatever, or dying and wounded. I'm not going to get into that stuff. We're just going to focus on making the character. All right, so your size medium. Once again, you go back here, medium. All right, and then speed 20 feet. So that is not ludicrously low. Most races, or ancestries, something I have to get used to. Most ancestries have 25. So 20 is not abnormally low. And then, so ability boosts and ability flaws. So if it's a boost, so for boost you get a boost to Constitution, a boost to Wisdom, and one free boost. But you get an ability flaw, which is a negative to Charisma. And boosts, or flaws, are in 2-point increments. So it was Constitution, Wisdom, and Free. Constitution, nope, not over there. Constitution. So, you put that as a 12. Constitution, Wisdom, and then if it's a flaw, you get a -2. So that is based that. So that's how you're going to be. You cannot take. You couldn't counteract. At least my understanding is you cannot counteract the charisma negative with your free. I'm going to choose strength just because. Oh, as your free. So free means you can put it anywhere that you're not already getting a plus or minus. Common languages, common and Dwarven. So that's simple. Down here, you just go common and Dwarven, and then you also get more languages. I guess I just moved him. Oh, okay. For some reason, more equal to your intelligence modifier. That's something and it tells you, Gnomish, Goblin, Jotun, Orcish, Terran, Undercommon, and other languages. You have Dark Vision, so you could put it under Senses, Dark Vision. And then if you want, that's why I like doing stuff on the computers, because all I have to do is this, copy paste, and then if you don't, if you want to keep track of what Dark Vision is, and then you just do that, and it explains what it is. So it's very simple. You get a clan dagger, which I think not a clan dagger. Okay, so under items or under inventory, you could put it wherever. But you drag and drop, and then this shows that it's equipped or unequipped. So it should be equipped. So if you look, boom, clan dagger. Already has it in there. That's something I only learned recently. Okay, so that's it for the specific dwarf, and then we'll just pick. We'll keep it simple, like I said. We'll do ancient blooded dwarf. So Dwarven heroes of old shrug off their enemy's magic, and some of the resistance manifests. So you gain the Call of Ancient Blood reaction. So you gain this reaction. Oh, stop it. You gain a +1 bonus until the end of this turn. Your bonus applies to the triggering save. Also applies to the triggering save. So trigger, you attempt a saving throw against a magical effect, but you haven't rolled yet. So then you would go under feats, or class feats and abilities, ancestry feats and abilities. Copy paste once again, and then Call of Ancient Blood, or Call on Ancient Blood. Copy paste. I mean, I could have written it out. And then the action, it's a reaction. If it takes, one action, if it's no action, 1 action, 2 action, or if it's none, if it's just passive, 1 action, 2 action, 3 action, 1 to 2 actions, 1 to 3 actions, reaction, free action, other. And then you do that, and it closes it. Once again, you can just do that to open it. And then using this, the website, so it shows you the ability, and then feats requiring Ancient Blood. So when you get to 9th level or higher, you can take, as an ancestry feat, after that you can take this, Kneel for No God. Alright, so that's your ancestry. So like I said, we're going to keep it simple. We're going to go to classes. Once again, it's very, very easy. Over here, characterization, equipment, feats, game mastery, rules, settings, spells, rituals, about the Archives Plus. So we'll just keep it simple. We will go. We'll just go fighter. And then it explains everything you need to know under fighter. There's also, I think somewhere there's a thing that explains how to make a character too, but this is kind of me showing you how to make a character while also showing you how to do it in Roll20. Okay. Key ability, strength or dexterity. At first level, your class gives you an ability boost of your choice to your choice of strength or dexterity. Since I'm keeping it simple, I'm going to choose strength. And then when you do that, that means that that becomes your class DC, which you are trained in, which will come up in a minute. So if you're a different class, if you're a monk, you could choose Dex or Strength. Fighters, Dex or Strength. If you're a cleric, Wisdom, Wizard, Intelligence, Alchemist, Intelligence, Sorcerer, Charisma. So this keeps track because I think every class has something that requires a class DC save. So if you do something that the enemy has to save against your class DC, it already has it in there for you. You don't have to look up anything new or spectacular. Okay, so I chose that. Your hit points are 10 plus your Constitution modifier. So once again, we go back up here, and then we go to class, and it is 10. Boom, 21 hit points. Right out the gate. And once again, it'll calculate it for you. So if you put this up to a 20, which is, alright, so it'll do it automatically. That's what it's really nice using Roll20. This explains key terms that are fighter related. I'm not going to go over those because I'm just kind of showing you. This explains, role playing things. Alright, initial proficiencies. At first level, you gain the listed proficiency ranks in the following statistics. You are untrained in anything not listed unless you gain a better proficiency rank in some other way. You are an expert in perception. Once again, if you haven't played Pathfinder 2nd edition, you have different ranks. Untrained, trained, expert, master, legendary. In the normal, there's a the variant way of playing is you do it doesn't scale with your level. So these are, so if you're untrained, it's just straight wisdom. But if you're trained, actually you're expert. So trained is a +2. But you'll see that is a 3. So the T is because it's trained. The 3 is because it automatically counts your level into the rank. So your proficiency. But you're an expert, so it's 5. So 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, essentially. And then it automatically calculates in your level. So if you go up a level, let's say level 3, that'll go up to 7. So, and then, your class DC and other stuff, it scales across. Okay, so you're an expert in perception, expert in fortitude, expert in reflex, trained in will. So once again, we go back up to here to your saving throw to open this. Expert in that, trained in that. Boom. Automatically. Trained in your choice of acrobatics or athletics. Trained in a number of additional skills equal to 3 plus your intelligence modifier. I didn't realize that they start expert in simple and martial, expert in unarmed. Why aren't monks experts in unarmed? So we're not going to worry about skills because you get skills with your background. So, but you get 3 plus intelligence. I just leave it somewhere to remember in case I have to come back. So we're not going to worry about skills yet. Expert in simple weapons, expert in martial weapons. Expert. Unarmed. Expert, right? Yes, and trained in advanced weapons. I don't know what advanced weapons are. Oh, because I copy-pasted. Once again, that's something that, if you're doing the class, you're going to look it up. Alright, trained in all armor, trained in unarmored defense. So trained, light, medium, heavy, and unarmored. So that means that I don't know why it's not automatically taking that into effect. But, it keeps track of all of this stuff here. And then if you go up, you can keep track of it. Um, I currently don't have anything equipped, so I mean, it might have a whole thing. Trained in Fighter DC, I already did that. Right here. Boom, trained. See? Already accidentally doing things. Alright, and then we go down into the features. Ancestry and background, like I said, we'll cover that. Initial proficiencies, already done. Attack of opportunity. Not if you're used to playing Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, almost everything gets an attack of opportunity in some aspect. Only specific monsters and specific classes with specific abilities get attack of opportunity. It's its own thing. So once again, we'll take it up there. Abilities, class, feats, and abilities. Copy. Like I said, this is why I enjoy doing it. I don't think I spelled that right. Opportunity, yeah. Upper. That still doesn't look right to me. I am totes profesh. It's probably the exact same thing, but now it looks better to me. Alright. You get that? Fighter feats. You gain a fighter feat at first level. We'll do that in a second. You also get the shield block feat. So, shield block feat. It's a feat. So it's a free feat, and everybody loves free. Once again, copy paste. I'm not going to cover the mechanics of it, just showing you how to put it together. But essentially, you have to take the shield block action. You have to use the shield raise action, and then you can use the, as a reaction, use the shield block. So, alright. Close that. Empty Whispers is a background. I just had that from last night when I was helping Brandon make a character. If you're watching, Brandon, I love you. Alright, so I'm just going to pick... let's just pick this one. I'm not really gonna grind and build a character. Okay, archetype Butterfly Blade. Archetype offers combat assessment at a different level. Okay, combat assessment. You make a telegraphed attack to learn about your foe. Make a melee strike. On a hit, you can immediately attempt a check to recall knowledge about the target. On a critical hit, you gain a +2 bonus to the check to recall knowledge. The target is temporarily immune to combat assessment for 1 day. So we'll once again copy paste under class, feats, and abilities. Copy paste. And that was an action, because you're using the action, and because it's a strike. So, all right. So I picked a fighter feat. Boom, fighter feat's done. And I'm kind of plowing through this a little bit, but if you were building the character on your own, you would sit and sift through everything. You'd be picking, your own ancestry and heritage and everything like that. So I'm just kind of showing you. And then it shows you, when you get level 2, this is where you get a level 2. Or there's also this. It does explain to you. So if you level up and you don't know what you get, you're level 2, you get another fighter feat and a skill feat. At level 3, you get bravery, general feat, skill increase. So 3, 3, 3. Bravery, general feat, skill increase. Boom. So, and it goes all the way up to 19. There are kits. So if you're not sure if you want to play a fighter and you don't know what to pick, boom, fighter feat, fighter. Hide armor, dagger, adventurers pack, grappling hook. Alright, now we're going to keep that open. I had backgrounds. Alright, so I want to build up Ideally, I don't care so much about having a good dexterity, but I want to build up my strength and my con. So one thing you can do, ability boosts, strength, con. So this includes the abilities specifically strength and con. So it has to have strength or con as its ability. So, Acrobat has strength. Alkenstar. These are all backgrounds specific to Pathfinder. And what it gives you, if you like Acrobat, we'll choose Acrobat, just sure, why not. Once again, I'm just very simple. Some of them, actually I'm going to go back real quick. Some of them, like Anti-Magical, gives you a specific ability instead of a feat. Or Awful Scab gives you, you've trained in medicine and flesh forged lore. You also know how to steal your clothing or armor like a viscera suit. During your daily preparations, you can seal your outfit. The first time each day you are introduced to a poison or disease without taking physical damage, the sealed outfit attempts to counteract it using your medicine modifier as a counteract modifier. I know it's a little convoluted, but if it gives you an ability, this is how you know. It'll tell you. But if you're looking for a specific background with a specific feat, then you can do that. I think. I guess not. But if you're looking for particular skill, you can do that. If you're like, I want one that boosts... Alright. Let's say athletics instead. Let's choose athletics. I want something that boosts athletics and focuses on strength or dex. Cannoneer, farmhand, firebrand follower, junker, laborer. Hefty hauler is good. Assurance is good. Quick jump. So once again, I'm not picking anything. I'm not getting nitty gritty of it. We'll just go cannoneer. So it tells you kind of a little blurb to kind of inspire you to figure out kind of who your character is, to build up your character. If you haven't seen Brandon and I, we have done character inspiration videos that kind of explain, some ideas for backstories of characters we've played that have kind of long, convoluted backstories or very simple backstories, like my kobold who I don't know what he did before he got eaten by a black dragon and killed, but he then returned to life as a hollow one and decided he wanted to kill and eat dragons. So that's as complicated as he got. So you don't have to have a super complicated backstory. Backgrounds just give you kind of a direction. Alright, so you're trained in athletics. So once again we go here. Trained. Boom. Oop, wrong one. Sorry. Oh, I skipped this one. So you choose 2 ability boosts, like we said, 2 ability boosts. One is strength or dexterity, and one is a free ability boost. So I'm just gonna, I went the wrong way again. I'm gonna do strength. So I'm gonna put that as a boost to that. You do not in any way have to build your character how I build my characters. I try to focus on the stuff that I want to be good at. If you kind of want to have a general character who's kind of, if you don't want to have a -1 modifier to your charisma, then you could put. But you get another 4 boosts, free boosts. So, but boom, boom. The total after all of your boosts, including your ancestry boost, your class boost, your background boost, and then your 4 free boosts, your total should be 78. Your ability score should be 78. I did the math myself, so you're welcome. All right, so you get the athletic skill. I already did that, and the warfare lore skill. And lore is a very specific. So you're trained in warfare lore. With skills like religion, you can do kind of a recall knowledge, like you saw in the combat assessment thing. So if you do it like that, it's different from specific lore. I think specific lore has a lower DC. Or higher DC. I don't remember specifically, but it's something that your character specialized in, or that's just something that your character knew. And then you gain the hefty hauler skill feat, which is a good feat. So training athletics, hefty hauler. You can carry more than your frame implies. Increase your maximum and encumbered bulk limits by 2. So we'll do up to here. That's a skill feat. So it's, if you wanted to put, you know, level, action, prerequisites, traits, it gives you everything. I think it gives it for everything, regardless of what it is. So that applies to inventory. So you just add. There might even be an option that you have hefty hauler. I don't know. Oh, default half level skills. Sheet lat, color scheme, neutral, show alchemy tab. You don't need alchemy. Proficiency without level, untrained, -2 proficiency modifier. So if you do proficiency without level, it's just your proficiency. So it's a variant rule. You don't have, you do it whatever way you want. All right, so you've gotten that. All right. So now we're pretty much done. Like I said, you get your 4 free boosts. All right. Just because of how I build my characters. All right. I'm gonna put another boost into this. So I'm gonna start with an 18 strength. So that's one of my 4 boosts. I'm gonna put another one. I'm gonna put one into Dex, just so I get a little something. I want to be beefy, so I'm gonna put another one into this. So I have a 16 con. And then I don't care about being charismatic, but I at least want to be a little bit better, because there are a lot of intelligence. I mean, there's obviously a lot of charisma as well, but there's a lot of intelligence skills. I didn't realize how many charisma skills there were, but okay. So those one in there, one in there, one in there, one in there. All right, so that's the free boosts. All right, so my intelligence modifier is a 1, so I gain 4 skills. And then I just pick them. All right, I'm gonna choose. Actually, no, I'm not gonna pick that one. I'm gonna untrade that one. I'm gonna pick, because of the concept, because I took combat assessment, I am going to pick the knowledge ones. Oop, sorry. I'm used to doing this on the other monitor, which doesn't scroll up as fast. So I can use my recall information, or recall knowledge. On our fist, this should be expert. What are you doing? So that's, that's my 4 skills. So I picked my 4 skills. I haven't picked armor yet, but once again, you can, over here, you start with 15 gold pieces. The fighter kit, kit. Adventurer's pack, backpack, bedroll. Oh, that's the adventurer's pack. Hide armor. Maybe I want to be real beefy. So I go over to items. Take your time. No rush. I'm not recording a video here or nothing. Oh. Adventurer's pack. Yeah, like you said, adventurer's pack. It's warm. I'm wearing the adventurer's pack. Armor +1. Backpack. Battle axe. Bastard sword. So if you do, let's do bastard sword. Thank you. So it automatically brings it up to here. Boom, 2-handed. So so if you can, maybe you have pick a shield. Arrow catching shield, black dragon. Floating shield, force shield. I don't know why it's just not Shield. Just a basic shield, y'all. So back to inventory. So you can't use it with the bastard's sword, but we'll count it as worn. You can, you know, have it on your back or whatever. And then, you know, hide armor, dex kappa 2. We have a better dex, but we'll throw it on there. Worn items. All right, and then it should put it automatically. Yep, equipped hide armor. Equipped shield. This should be higher, but also, oh, it's the equipped shield. You know, it should be too higher. When you raise your shield, it increases your armor class. So I didn't look at the prices, but that's kind of the gist of how you do that. If, you know, maybe you take a ranged weapon, like a javelin or something. I mean, you have your clan dagger. I didn't even look to see what traits bastard swords have. Two-hand D12. Oh, maybe they're one-handed and they can be used two-handed. Oh yeah, okay. So that's the gist of making a character. I hope it wasn't too confusing. If you have any questions, please comment. Oh, I totally, okay, you know, ancient dwarf, deity is your choice, cannoneer, alignment, neutral good, you know, put all your information, details, if you want to, you know, get more nitty-gritty. Like I said, feats, inventory, spells. You can, I think you could probably have, nope, show spells tab. I don't have any spells, so why would I show the tab? Inventory, you know, items value is 10. Oh, interesting. I didn't, how much is shield? Hide armor is 2 gold. Shield is 2. Bastard sword must have been 4 gold, so that's 8. Backpack's 2. Okay, I'm getting it. Clan dagger. Clan dagger is free, so we don't count that. You get that for free. And that automatically calculates how much worth of equipment you have. I didn't know that was a thing, so I didn't. Yeah, so when you get general feats, they go here. I guess bonus feats. Some of these could go under bonus feats because they're bonus feats. I just put them where they belong because it makes it easier to understand where you got them from too. So if you get, you know, something from being a fighter, you know, combat assessment is a class feat. Shield block you get from being a fighter. So it also helps you keep track of where you got it from. Yeah, so that's the gist of making a character, both Pathfinder 2nd Edition and on Roll20. I hope this was helpful. Like I said, if you like it, please like the video. If you have any other questions, please comment. Also, please subscribe if you like this and any of my other videos. I also have done videos with Pathfinder monsters. I'm going to start recording those again. But you can also find those on Archive of Nethys. Like I said, you can find, you know, skills, and then there's equipment and feats and game mastery, creatures. Boom. So if you want to look up a monster, you could do the same thing. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. I will catch you all next time. Bye. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And now you get to listen to the outro song. And that's the outro song. Yeah.